Hello and welcome to Fiona's Creative Canvas. Today I'm going to be trying out some block kind of pattern. So I've got these big paddle brushes here to create some blocks of colour. I've also got the catalyst wedge out that I may or may not use, and this long brush that I want to try holding onto the end and being loose and just put a few thin lines. And a couple of palette knives just in case I change my mind basically. But here's the color palette. We're going to have some browns and some light colors, and I've got some bright colors on the side here that I may mix in if the mood takes me. These two colors here are interesting because that's raw sienna and that's raw sienna, but they're different brands, so do be aware that colors can look different in different brands. So we're going to jump in here. This is a 20 by 30 inch canvas, and I'm just giving it a little bit of water just out of my spray bottle. It's just plain old tap water, just to help my first layer blend. So I was thinking I might do lots of layers with this piece, but with sort of blocks with big brushes. I'm going to start with my light colors. Let's get a bit of the light background on here. Just creating a bit of softness on the canvas. Spin it around. So I'm feeling this brush might be a little big for this size canvas. Alright, I think I'm going to swap to my 4-inch paddle brush, and let's get some real deliberate blocks of colour down. Let's put titanium buff light. I do feel like though I want my dark colours sort of swooping up through here. Go back the other direction. It's almost like a square. I'm going to use my 3-inch as well. Let's try the grey. Let's try the other raw sienna, slightly different colour. It's a little bit more orangey. I'm not sure about this yet. Let's get the Van Dyke brown. Yeah, alright. I'm going to try practicing with this now, because I may totally change this whole thing. Shall I try Payne's grey? I feel like it needs dark colour. And let's just put a bit of paint on the end, and let's do a scribble. Might help. It's like marking. I think I just put that in the brown. I don't hate it. I don't want to keep it all. I think I want to blend some colours a bit. We've got this colour, maybe we'll blend the grey and the titanium buff white. Ooh, stripe in it. Don't know where I picked that up from. There's this lighter colour here which is yellow ochre. And I've also got my catalyst wedge, which I wonder if I could try applying colour with that. Shall I make it more yellow? Let's try it. Ooh, probably too much yellow. Oh no, that's probably alright. Let's try it with the catalyst wedge. This is number 6. It's like see-through though, isn't it? Alright, I think we just need to keep layering it up. I think the more layers the better. Alright, let's go here. Couple of black bits. I've got squares. Do I like the squares? I don't know. I'm going to soften some of them. Ooh. Don't like that. Just going to get this other brush out just to... I might have to touch that up. You know, I like to do this sort of pattern. So this is where I now decide if I want to take this in a slightly different direction. I'm like, should I come over and soften the whole thing while the paint's still a bit wet? Put a little bit of water on the brush. So I just keep wiping off the brush a bit so I'm not carrying the colours too far, and occasionally adding a bit more of like the lighter colours. So it's funny how the Payne's Grey has really stayed behind. Interesting. Not sure where this is going. Sometimes paintings just take me in a completely different direction. I've left this black stripe here. Why have I left that there? That is a good question. Is there something about it? Just needed to blend. I feel like I'm going to start there and bring another line, squiggle line through there somewhere. Okay, so this is a 2-inch paddle brush. Just want to bring some bright colours back in. Right, I'm going to bring in that black Payne's Grey marking again, maybe not quite as much. Then I'm going to place a few more deliberate marks, I think. I'm going to start here. I want to bring that line back in. Let's get a bit of Payne's Grey and the brown together. Going to take one off there as well. I like it. Now let's get some more deliberate marks in, I think. Okay, I don't know whether to use this way. I need the dark browns and the white. Right, let's use the small one, and we're going to get a few dark ones in. Gonna use, so I'm using some different brushes in here. Now I'm just wondering whether to use a bit of a palette knife just to get a slightly different texture. Not sure about that bit there. Okay. I don't like this bit here. I'm going to take that off while it's wet. I might have to wait for that to dry a little bit to fix that bit up. Okay, so this is dry and I've had some time to sort of contemplate what I want to do. I thought I might try this first in a few areas just to see what it's like, because then I can always paint over it. So I might start with a bit of a mix, make sort of a light creamy colour. Let's have a go with that. Okay, I think I'll probably make up some colours on the side here. Let's try this colour. Might need to add in some yellow. Oh no, that's way too much. And let's mix a bit of the Van Dyke brown with some white, sort of a coffee colour. Maybe I'll add more white in there. Just a little dab here and there of darker colour. Any other colours do I want to add? A bit of the orange in. Maybe a bit of this red sienna. It'll almost look red. Just a touch of that. Okay, so I had decided it was finished, but I changed my mind. I had a little idea and I thought I would just try and add a little bit of this white using a palette knife, like just some thin lines of it next to these lines. Maybe this is where the catalyst wedge might come in handy. trying to find the best tool for this. Maybe I'll try this catalyst wedge. We'll go back to the palette knife. Little crisp lines. Okay, here is the final result. Having a look a little closer, you can see those white lines. Quite like this bit, kind of a straight bit and a blend in. Do quite like the blends. You can still get a few elements of the blocks in there from the original painting. Yeah, nice soft light bit up the top. So it took me on quite the journey, this one. You've got to be open to going with the flow, I guess. Like, don't commit so much to one style because it may not be what you were expecting, and you might just get some inspiration along the way. So I hope you enjoyed that one, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I shall see you all in the next one. Bye.